Good morning, boys and girls. Mrs. Davis here. Welcome to day 3 of virtual teaching. Today's first lesson is not a Reader's Workshop lesson and is not a Writer's Workshop lesson. I did mention in my first video that I might throw in some skills lessons in there, and that's what we're going to do today. Well, one of the things we're going to do today. So this morning we're going to go over our 3 tricky words of the week. When I'm going to point to the word and I'm going to pause to give you time to read the word and to think about what it says. And then I will say the word and I would like you to repeat. Okay, when I point to me, I read. When I point to the camera, you read. Here we go. Who? Good. Let's try the next one. What does this one say? Where? Good. And our last one, what do you think? Which? Which. Good job. Not like the witch on Flies in the Broom, a different witch. So today in Google Docs, you're going to notice a Google Doc form that is going to ask you, it's going to have your 3 tricky words at the top, and then it's going to ask you to use each of your tricky words in a sentence. Then you're going to see a number 1, 2, and 3. Let's call this word 1, word 2, and word 3. Okay? So let's do some brainstorming together. I'm only going to do one example for you, okay? So I'm going to focus on word number 1. The word says who. I'd like you to think of a sentence with the word who. Let's see. I could say something like, who is that? And that's a question, so remember to put your question marks at the end of the questions. So I would write who the same way that I see it. The only thing that's different is I'm going to give it a capital W because it is the beginning of our sentence. Who, I put a finger space, is that? And I'm going to end that with a question mark. So I have already done who, so for number 2, I would go on to where, and I would write a sentence with the word where. And for number 3, I would write a sentence using the word which. Make sure that you start your sentence with a capital, that you have finger spacing in between your words, and that you end your sentence with punctuation. You're going to type this work into your Google Doc, and you are going to submit it to me through Google Classroom. I will see you in a minute for Reader's Workshop.